Whole lot of rhythm going around. We want the funk. You gotta have that funk. What's up? Trying to figure this all out here. Popping up everywhere. We want the funk. You gotta have that funk. What's up, Mimi? I gotta get some tunes going. I was just comping more records, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too many. JP's in the house. Northwest Treasures Punk Patio. Oh, I like that. Punk Patio. Let's go. Uh, I made a on Meta AI. I tried to make a Rad Picker song, and I said make it punk rock. Blah blah. Blah. The lyrics are great. I couldn't get it to play. I haven't figured that part out yet. And then he said, I said I couldn't find a play button. He said, oh, that happens. Blah blah blah. Want me to make a video? Make sure you tag me, please, pretty please. Not to pick on you, but to support, of course. But the video of the Rad Picker punk rock song was four options, and all of them were like a young Asian boy, and it was like the Rad Picker goes to the not being. I'm just telling you how it was, and I was like, that's not it. One was a little girl. I was like, what? I don't understand, Mr. Computer. But the lyrics that came up were awesome. Something about the rad picker gets up early. He's at the yard sale while you're sleeping. I'm doing all that 9 to 5 and me. Come on, man, step it up. Uh, I had a woman come to my yard sale, reseller, and I did my YouTube video today, and she messaged me and said, hey, I saw you were looking for a local reseller to donate to instead of the thrift. So I met her. Really, really cool. It was kind of cool. I give her some great stuff. I mean, great stuff. A whole tote full of DVDs. I did squelch on the CDs. I'll probably end up giving them anyway. But art, you name it. But man, getting whittled down a little bit. I need some tunes. Can't do it, guys. You got a real type of thing going down in the town. But anyways, yeah, going to comp, there's got to be still 100 here. And I got 200 outside that I lotted up to sell. These are the ones I went through was going to keep. They've actually sold several. Y'all slept on a few of those, by the way. Several on the bay. Let's see. I had another Purple Rain I sold. Sold a Thriller, of course. No, I didn't. I still got Thriller. Sold the Foxy Brown. Hello, hello. Caught me. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta have tunes, bro. And the other night, you may have missed it, my friend. Uh, and again, my brain, what is it about like yard sales and reselling that like my memory? I need that. What's on Joe Rogan? Alpha Brain. I need some Alpha Brain because it's like I can't think. I can barely make a video. But yeah, I thought I'd pop up instead of listing every single one of these. I'm just going to lot some up, give you guys good deals, and then move on to the next huge embarrassing failure. I put in Parliament, and I've got UK politics clash. Wrong Parliament, my friend. Be more specific, dude. It's yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Costs of goods. Yeah. No idea. I'm trying to get there. That's why I donated a bunch. Like I said, I'm not giving you any junk. Met her at her house, delivered to her for free. But I love it. And then she messaged me, "Hey, by the way, I saw you had this, this, and this. I'm gonna reach out and try to get them sold for you or whatever, cards and stuff." Uh, yeah, so pretty cool. I like that. I much, much, much rather donate to somebody who could make some money. And like I said, I didn't donate any junk. There wasn't. She go. I said, "I'm not giving you any junk," and she said, she goes, "I didn't think you had any junk." I said, "I don't." Even the toys, I got little bags. I may run them tonight too. There's a vintage GI Joe one. It's like anyway, and then some other figs, and people walk by stuff. It's so funny. I get lucky, man. I do. But my eye is towards that. By the way, I am trying to get on high bid. I just applied tonight, and I'm going to try to do some high bid with my art because I have some art that hasn't sold, and it's awesome. Yes, I love it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There she is, right there. This is the woman I'm talking about, folks. That's awesome. And you got to forgive me, Tyso, who I mentioned in my YouTube video, like he was in here, like I knew the name, talked to him. I'm like, my brain is, I see so it's these code names y'all use. Mama Bear, what's up? Don't even talk to me about yesterday cleaning up the yard sale. I get this limp in my hip and I fell through a floor. I've told this story, but sorry, forgive me if you've heard it. But I'm a carpenter, framing a house. My guys are working. I went to go lay out walls. Well, when you start sheeting the floor, you glue it down, screw it, and there's boards every 16 inches vertically. Floor joist that hold your house up. Well, I went to go step on a board and step off onto the patio that wasn't poured, concrete, just block. And my guy goes, "Hold on." Had he not done that, I would have just hopped off. The sheet might have slid. But when you put a sheet of plywood down for your floor, you nail it immediately. That's rule number one. Well, he didn't. So when he said that, I stopped and the sheet slid and flipped up. And immediately I'm looking straight down at a 2x10 vertically to split my legs. I'm 250 pounds. So in the blink of an eye, I'm like, oh my God, my life. When they say your life flashed before your eyes, I'm like, this is going to be the worst pain. I'd rather have my head sawed in two with a chainsaw than what's about to happen. By the grace of God, I fell between them, my big hips, and my tool belt caught me. Oh, dude. And still, it hurt so bad. I mean, I rolled around in agony, but had it been just my foot on the other side of that board, can you even imagine 250 pounds at however long my legs are, 32 inches, just hammering down? But anyways, to say all that, both my bursa sacks get irritated, like my hips, like I need a hip replacement. But dude, yesterday I didn't do anything, just cleaning up. I couldn't walk. Yeah, dude, have you heard my skateboarding story, my last one? The last time I went skateboarding, this is probably 2 years now. We had a skate park here now. And yeah, and they got a bowl and a mini and all this. It's all concrete. So I get all padded up. Our vehicle is down, so we had this rental van. So you got to picture this. Now I'm 49, so 47, whatever. When I was whatever 2 years ago, dude, I'm in a minivan. I get all my pads on, my helmet. Now, mind you, today, for you, those of you who don't know, skateboarders don't wear pads. Oh, dude. I get padded up, and there's these little kids, 12, 15, whatever. And you talk about being intimidated. I'm not scared of it. But however, I was so well, you're not as old as me. I'm still from the Tony Hawk, Mike McGill, Steve Phillips era, Rodney Mullen, and I'm not going to get hurt, right? Don't get hurt. So I don't even drop in. It's just a 7 foot bowl. I kind of scoot in and I'm just going to pump, get my feet under me again. I pump, get up the ramp, kick turn, break my foot. Literally, I thought I just kind of like, okay, so I broke my foot in construction, turned out of a van. They call it a curb injury. Your feet bones are your metatarsals. My fifth metatarsal snapped. So I know what that feels like. I'm like, dude. So I try to like walk it off, and these kids are all looking at me. I mean, I haven't been there 5 minutes. I can't even walk. And I'm like, dude, it's finally realized I broke my foot. I have to shimmy up the concrete ramp was just above my hands to the coping, climb out and limp my sorry butt back to a minivan that isn't mine and take all my pads off. If somebody would have videoed this, it might have been the greatest content in the history of skateboarding. It was so bad. So, and then now my shoulders. So when I fall, I catch myself, with my hands. Dude, if I do that now, I would die. My shoulders are gone, like gone, gone. This one's at an MRI. This one's worse. And dude, so it's over. It's over. My skateboarding career is gone. But the old man walking to his minivan, fully padded out, it was so bad. You want to talk about humbled? Those kids are like this guy right now. Yes. Oh yeah, the minivan was the and it wasn't even ours. It's a rental. I need, you know what I need? I need to go to Tijuana, dude. Yeah, you guys are crazy. And I'll flat out tell you, I'm a poser, especially because skateboarding vids still come up on my feed because I love it. And dude, skateboarding he has went so far beyond. Because Rodney Mullen's my guy. That was back when he was freestyling before they had 9-inch boards or 7.5-inch boards, and it is just I love watching it. It's unbelievable. I don't know. I don't have to watch them because I can watch it for hours. My favorite video ever is by Plan B. It's the one Rodney Mullins skates to Serenade by Steve Miller. When he does the oh, here's goes my brain again, fried. The Casper slide, dude, dude. I had a Christian Hosoi when I grew up. My parents bought me a Christian Hosoi for Christmas, and dude, you couldn't get. I'm like, get me, give me something with a nose on it, or at least would have got me a Mike McGill. Yeah, the Rising Sun. That's the one I had, my friend. With I'm not an independent guy, although my board here, I still have a Paul Peralta. Uh, I was Thunder trucks and the slime balls on it, and I made like I wasn't a carpenter back then, but I remember making a launch ramp and in the winter kicking as hard as I could. And if you didn't go fast enough, it would fall all over because I mean I literally just put it together. Really, some slime balls. I'm a Rat Bones guy now. Oh, dude, I love it. That's why my grail would be like a Tony Magnuson or a probably the Rat Bones logo. If I ever get tatted, I've never started. I've made even had a guy draw me stuff. But dude, tattoo places are 9 to 5. It's the weirdest thing ever. I call them at 10, thinking, we're gonna go in there, talk about Harleys and stuff. But anyways, I would get a Rat Bones on my back, like that big. I would get my whole back Rat Bones. That is the best logo ever. I love it. Rat Bones is the best logo. But anyway, I could talk about that forever. I do have a surfboard still here. That's another funny story. That's my thing is let me tell you my last surfing story. I'm from Detroit. I live in Tennessee. But this is the greatest one. During COVID, we went to Daytona. Oh, okay. All right. That's right. Yankees. That's right. Let's go. Uh I love it, dude. the Midwest, when I got my scuba, I got Patty certified scuba. They said Midwest scuba divers are the most world class because of the conditions. And when I took my test, it was murky, muddy, and cold. But anyways, we went to Daytona. Instead of renting surfboards, I bought three. Now, there's the days when I was contracting and we had a tornado here, so I had some money. And I'm like, the world may end tomorrow. I have four daughters, so I bought three surfboards. Oh, dude, it was. You want to talk about, okay, so the surf shop in Daytona, and if you know anything about surfing, the waves, they call them sets. No, no, no. They only rent soft tops. That's why I didn't rent. I bought a longboard, this MIDI I have here, and like a newer board, like what shark nose or whatever they call it, pointed nose, like a modern surfboard. Well, the surf shop was like a front for like a porn thing because it was called Triple X. Even the my oh my gosh, my brain. What do they call your strap to your ankle? Your tether was it said Triple X on it. Leash. Thank you very much. And it had Triple X on it. So I'm like, but you should have seen me because it was we stayed at the Wyndham. So walk across street, surf shops right there. Walking across the street, like the dream you have as a kid, especially if you're from upstate New York, you'll know the feeling. Like, in the summer it's rad, it's warm, but in the winter, you're like, and all of us want to be California kids. So I get these surfboards. First, I bought one, then I go buy two and carry them across the street in Daytona. But, anyways, waves in Daytona is super hard surfing because it's one after another. It's just there's no sets. You want time between the waves, and so you can read the waves. What Daytona is just like white water all the time. So I'm out there now. Granted, my girls are athletes, and they get up right away. Of course, we had a wakeboard boat, so they'd been surfing behind that, and I can't get up. Like my fat belly, I'm getting up. It's super rough. It's just not good sets. So finally, I get up, and it gets later in the day, and dude, it's a workout. So I'm by myself out there, and dude, this trip was literally during COVID. So I'm the only person out there, and the tide has come out, so there's more beach. Dude, I'm just done. All those tiki bar Maui buckets. I'm just like, okay. And I'm an expert swimmer. I grew up in a lake. Like I'm like even I could tell stories about saving somebody in the rip current, blah blah blah. So I never get scared. Um, but I come in and I'm dead tired. What happened here? Getting down just for the funk of it. Oh, that burnout. I have to get a bulb here. So anyhow, uh, I come in. There's this little chubby kid playing on the beach, and it's a long walk when you get to the shallows. You got to pick your legs up. I got my board. I got a long board. I'm walking in like can't breathe, just out of shape. And this little boy's just watching me the whole time. I'm trying not to make eye contact. I finally get up there, and everyone's way up the beach because the tide's out. And I get up there, and he's looking at me, and I look up here, and I'm like, "What's up, dude?" He goes, "Man, you're really trying out there." You want to talk about feeling like the top of the world? All of a sudden, ew. It was great, man. I didn't know what to say to him. I'm like, oh yeah, well, little kid, you're fat. No, I didn't say that, but I am too, so I couldn't pick on him. But the phrase "you're really trying out there" got me. That was my surfing. The last time surfing, I take that back. I did. Oh, funny story. So we had a Yukon XL at the time. So I got these three boards. We got to drive back to Tennessee. It's about 11 hours, 10 hours. I go and at 11 at night, like we leave early in the morning. 11 at night, I start packing the car. Well, I get the surfboards down there, and the new one that was like the new style board is like 500-600 bucks. It had a case and everything. So I go to load it on top of the Yukon. There's no luggage rack. I'd never put anything up there in my life. All it had was like silver, just like decoration, like rails on it. There's nothing to attach to. So it's 11. We're leaving at like 5 in the morning. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have anything to strap it with. So I drive around Daytona Beach to dollar stores looking for straps. I find straps and duct tape. I strapped it through the windows, duct taped it to my pearl white Yukon Denali XL. So, long story short, it's like 1 in the morning. I get it done, go to bed, get up, take off. In the cover from the surfboard flapping. So dude, it's like early morning. It's just flapping. Bah, 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 bah. So I stop, try to fix it. Now I break out the duct tape. To this day, I'll show you on the surfboard this duct tape resin. I will, dude. This went on till like mid Georgia. I mean, I finally would get it like fixed. Yes. So I had to stop at another like pilot halfway there before Bucky's, buy more straps. And so the windows are cracked this much. So you get that weird like buzz or pressure in your ears. It was a nightmare. Finally, I've had enough. It's finally daylight. I stop on the side of the interstate. I look and I'm like, that board is gone. There's two still there, but the newest, most expensive one's gone. At some point, that board slipped out between the long board and the midi on the interstate, mind you. I have no idea. No earthly, I never saw it, never heard it. But I'm like, somewhere somebody either got killed by my surfboard or picked it up on in the median. No idea. Never heard it, never saw it. It's just gone. So, long story short, got those two back to Tennessee. Took them back one time. Horrible weather, but yeah, that's my surf story. But it only happens to me. Let me get a bulb for this thing. What? This is brand new. My problem is I leave these on all the time. I got a bulb over here. Yeah. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Like to this day, I would give anything to know the family in the Subaru driving down the road. They've been to Disneyland or Disney World. They're happy. And next thing you know, the Rad Picker surfboard launches. It was probably awesome too. I'm imagining 360 with a twist. Yeah, $600 surfboard just gone. And I'm like, and the funny part is, my girls who've never surfed in the ocean, they got up right away and they're like, then they're starting to coach me. And you guys know me. I don't like to be told what to do. I'm like, they get right up. I'm like, how are you guys getting right up? Because I'm paddling and I realize that's the best part about a wetsuit is it helps your belly stick to the board. Because I had the long board and I had sex wax and I'm waxing it up. But dude, Daytona is not rolling nice pipeline waves. It's just white water. So nonetheless, yeah, so total poser. Hold on. I literally just had my other light. What, I just break the whole thing? Oh, I just turned it off. Let's try this again. I was going to say that light bulb is brand new. I thought other stuff was plugged into it. We're back. Oh, all right. I'm gonna run uh some vinyl and maybe other stuff. Who knows? Sorry, got storytelling. Yeah, dude, the water is in Daytona on a good day. Okay, so the reason we go to Daytona, and now, by the way, Orange Beach is the secret. We go to 2031A Destin area and stuff. Everyone from our hometown goes there, though. Every time you go on spring break, it's literally all cooked. But one year we went to Orange Beach. That is a secret gem. I love it. Yes, St. Augustine. Tell them, JP, there are more just south of St. Augustine, Daytona, South Daytona, is the shark bite capital of the world. Not deaths, shark bites. And they're not deaths because there's a lot of, but I can tell you stories. I was with my girls and I love body surfing. I can't, that's how I first tore this arm. Hurt it in a arm wrestling match at a crawfish boil here. Then I went to go catch a wave swimming that summer, and it felt like someone shot me with an arrow. It just popped. But I could body surf for hours. And when we used to go, oh, why we go to Daytona is we had a friend that trades timeshares. So we would go for like a week for $500 at the Wyndham. And so we just kept going. Like, how can you beat $500? I mean, it's all inclusive. You don't even have to get in your car if you don't want to. There's movie theater, restaurants, but you get outside those gates and it is crackhead city. I mean, heroin flows like the sound of Capistrano. And we eat at Joe's Crab Shack on the pier, but there's a rooftop restaurant there. It's awesome. And I'll tell you a story. This is the best. One year we had bad weather. We had a hurricane. So, well, several years. One year we had to leave. We got evacuated. But we're on the rooftop and it's like gloomy, mist and rain, but it's really cool because you're on top of Joe's Crab Shack on the pier. Food isn't that great, but the view is unreal. You can see the old like carnival or whatever you want to call it with the old roller coaster. It just throws you back to the 70s or something. And these two surfers get on there and it's treacherous. I mean, what is it? Red flags, rip currents, the hurricane's coming. I mean, we're trying to stay as long as we can. And you want to talk about balls? I'll just say it, balls. I like to think I'm pretty tough. One thing I can't do, I couldn't be a Navy SEAL because if they said swim out there by yourself 1,000 yards and find your boat, nope. That's one thing that I have fear of. Even though I can go in the ocean, no problem. I just the fear of the unknown in the ocean is creepy, but especially by yourself out there where you can't see anybody. These dudes separate by at least 500 yards, and we're on this rooftop watching them. They're like a half a mile out from the beach catching waves, and I was astonished. I was like, not only was it fun watching them, it wasn't like, when you buddy, like that's what I did, like scuba diving. If I got somebody I can touch or somebody come with me into hell, all good. But dude, they were so far apart. There's no helping each other. Dude, they were so far out there. I was like, these guys are built different. Just, I'm like, dude, I mean, balls. Anyways, sorry, I went off on another tangent, but that's why we go to Daytona. Uh, let's run something. I hadn't added anything yet. I can just tell story after story. Yes, but surfing, skateboarding. I got a Kent scooter out here I picked up. You know, back in the day. I mean, I just picked it up, but mags, the whole deal. All right, these are all ones I haven't got to comp or list. We're gonna go in lots, two at a time. Fatback. I have no cassette tapes. And going back to Cali, to Cali, to Cali. Fatback. Check out Fatback. Look them up real quick. Just going back to Cali is a double album. Nope. There's the older double to LL Cool J. There's another Witch Doctor. Set that aside. One of those had won it. I may have sent it. I'll send that other one, whoever won it. I'll have to look. I've been going through these. Again, if you know, 99% of these have been beautiful. I've been rubbing alcohol with a microfiber, cleaning them. And these were all DJ discs. So, like I said, all of them have the wear on the edges from being in crates, but he kept really good care of these. Again, I don't know if I'm going to spend the time, pull them all out. If you want me to, I will. But they've all been really good. Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. I can't believe you all didn't buy that. I got it listed for $65. Had an offer today on it. I did disclose on the B side it had a little scratch. Y'all slept on a few. I'm not gonna lie. And some I was surprised. Some of the Rick James were really good. Some weren't. I don't think I got to the Rick James though the other night. But look up Fatback, my friends. And going back to Cali, I don't have to tell you about that. Fatback, going back to Cali, $2 start. Let's see how this goes. We're going 15 seconds. 30 seconds is on. Going back to Cali, to Cali, to Cali. You do get the writing. If you're buying these for the sleeves, all of them are got this edge from the crates. Oh my gosh, $2. Tell me it ain't so, guys. Tell me Fatback is, oh my dear Lord. I would have kept it. Dear Lord. Going back to Cali, these are original first pressings. Dear Lord. Forget LL Cool J. Look up Fatback. Good God. Holy moly. Mimi does it again. There's probably $60 there in records. I'm shocked as well. I thought at least $8. We don't have to do records. Mm. I literally just comped this, pulled it up. I said, pull out. Since I didn't list it yet, I'll run LL Cool J. Not again. Great win, though. Either Violet or I think Atomic Circus won the Witch Doctor. And there's the second one. The one had two, the one had one. Anyways, wow, $2. Hey, that's the name of the game. Well, she bought a couple, but one of them, I think she got the double, and I literally just sent those earlier today. But it was in the going back to Cali, the second. So those Witch Doctors all did have two albums, apparently. Great win. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, hello, hello. Holler at your boy. Yeah, dude. $2. Y'all let her win for $2. And I don't mind Mimi winning. Don't get me wrong. But I do mind winning for $2. Yeah, I could have listed those. I started listing records that they sell. And I made that TikTok video about hating records. I don't anymore. The guy with a lawnmower every time I watch YouTube. All right, I'm going to try it again. Chocolate milk friction vintage dresser. Yep. Same condition as all of them. And the four MDs. Holla at your boy, Mr. Magic, Keith LeBlanc. Tommy boy, itching for a scratch. Forgive me, girl. 1984. Tommy, this scares me right here. I haven't comped this one. These are the ones, and I've got 201 out in crates that I separated because I couldn't comp 300 and however many I got. I think it's 67 or 27, 300, whatever. But I found one album for $8. Just give you a hint. A milk chocolate or chocolate milk friction in the four MDs. I think that four MDs. First pressings, I'm going to run one more and then I will not. I did find a haystack. I may run something else, homies. Yeah, I'm not running Run DMC. No way. I'm bad. Luckily, I still have one. What are y'all wanting to see? Uh, I run t-shirts tonight, a little cheaper. Um, oh, Mimi, I can freestyle all day long, my friends. I'm from the deep. Uh, yeah, just what was I gonna say? Oh, my buddy Brian, Coach Chambers shows up. He wanted a blue mason jar. In my kindness and love for my buddy, who is one of the only ones there in my darkest hour, um, gave him a Swayze improved half gallon with bubbles, half gallon ball mason jar. I can't find one anywhere. I found one like it without Swayze for $100. So I gave him a deal. Then he picked up I had a 76 Cadillac Fleetwood hubcap. And I knew I had it listed, but I have some Mustangs and stuff, and I was thinking $38. And he said, I said $5. Well, he refused $5. He just gave me 20 for the jar and the hubcap, and I took it. So I go to delist the hubcap. I had it listed for $100. 76 Fleetwood Cadillac. I forgot was such a banger of a hubcap. So shout out to Chambers. He got two gems. So $200 for 20, but he deserves it. I have no problem with that. But I forgot all about it was a Cadillac Fleetwood, y'all. I mean, It was no candy royal blue, but you know. Uh, all right, what are we gonna run? What are we gonna run? Because albums are gonna be crazy. No, no newer vinyl. All the same genres: soul, funk, R&B, and they are all original pressings. Yeah, I've got a few rock. I think I got Molly Hatchet, John Mellencamp, the Beatles. I got a Led Zeppelin too, but the sleeve is awful. Um, I got like Trick Daddy is about the newest ones. No Jack Johnson, my friend, but I do like a little Jack Johnson mellow, guitar music. Yeah, no newer vinyl. All these, like I said, I don't normally buy records. I got some. I can't find one. It's got 5 discs in it. Some of these symphony ones. I got these on a buyout with a shed full of radios, but I still haven't listed them. I've had them for almost 3 years now. But I got 3 wood radios, antique, like probably 40s. Uh, oh, I do have a boom box, but I'm not. Last time I ran it, y'all slept on that too. I think that's listed 60, 70. I ran it for like $5 on here, I think. But yeah, it's cord and battery. It's a sound design. Yeah, tape deck. Yeah, corded. Yeah, they're good. I probably don't need to run my. No way. That's the thing. I keep listing on the bay and it sells. So, like I said, I do have jewelry, watches. I ran the watch. That's what they all say. Everybody's your best friend when they give you stuff. Um, I did run a watch. I held it up anyways. Thought it was generic Apple Watch. It's not. My wife actually come out in the yard sale. I had it in a basket. It was like, I want this Apple Watch. I go, I don't think it's Apple. It doesn't have Apple. And she has one on, same band. She's like, yes, this is my watch that I'm wearing. Nobody bought it, so I still have that. I don't know where it is too because I was going to list it. Um, let's not get into the phone conversation. uh, literally got off, went online. Yeah. Woodshed. I was thinking of woodworking hero. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had you confused. That's my problem. I see the names. I can barely read anyways. Um, there's another buddy of ours comes in here. Woodworking guru or something. We talk about carpentry. That's what I thought you were. But hey, welcome in then. Welcome, welcome in. What am I gonna run? What am I gonna run now? Because vinyl's obviously a complete flop. And after the going back to Cali, I'll bet you are. Everybody's in the market for the good stuff. My problem is it's always one person. Um, I'll be glad to run more mason jars. Mimi's got she got one. I actually sold one to Mimi that I had listed and it sold. I cross listed. Someone on Poshmark bought it. Oh, by the way, this is my problem. This is why I got off Vendu before and Poshmark is you promote your closet, blah, blah, blah. I sold a jar today and it sold for $3, which one, I didn't want to sell for $3. And the net profit was 5 cents. I canceled it and I don't care. You can kick me off. I'm not selling something worth $20 for 5 cents. Maybe $1, but not 5 cents. I was like, what in the world? Yeah, sucks. I mean, I don't mind giving a deal, but that's just stupid. Like, because of all the freaking deals you got to do to get seen. And by the way, I've never looked how many followers. This is what makes me so mad. It's got to be in the tens of thousands. Quit sharing my stuff and don't send me an offer unless it's auto pay, like Depop. You send an offer, if I accept it, it should be paid. Yeah, well, okay, so I have another chair. I got this one for a deal, but I had a nice brown leather, not a gaming chair, office chair. And I had another desk over here, and it's just in the way all the time. All it does is collect clothes. So I got it outside right now, listed on Marketplace for 50 bucks. I paid like 180. Nothing wrong with it. No rips, no scuffs, stains, whatever. 50 bucks. A guy, this is what bugs me. And look, it's all part of it. A million questions. And it has like pollen on it from being outside, but it hasn't rained or nothing. And I finally, after all these questions, will you take 35? I said, no, I'll keep it for that. I'd rather throw it in the lake. And then I picked up a new monitor off my buddy. It's a gaming monitor, and it come with all this in the box for 10 bucks. So I switched it out. I have an Acer. I had an Acer. So I list that. I bought it for 50 off Marketplace. So I list it for 50. I'd take 20, whatever. How many hertz is it? I don't even know what a hertz is. All I know is hertz rent a car. And then I don't know. I'll look at it whenever I can get to it. So of course you got to do it. So I take pictures all of the back, the serial number. It still doesn't say hertz on it. So uh, all this. Have you got it yet? Have you got it? I need to know. So I finally get it. It doesn't have enough, whatever they said, another term I didn't know. And I go, awesome. Just like, I don't know, just buy it, figure it out. Oh, God. Yes. Yeah. And okay, so I have all these Cover King car seat covers. They're anywhere, the bottom end is $200, but I bought 47 of them on an auction and got them for next to nothing. Well, they don't say the year on them. You got to look up the code. It says what make, like Ford. So I started doing that, and I get all these messages. Do you have a 2000 this? Yeah, which is fine because they need to know. You got it yet? You got it yet? And I'm like, no, I got to go in the shed, make sure my dogs don't get out, all this stuff. So I guess you could say don't list it then. But it's so annoying. I'm about to just take them all and let them fly out like that surfboard as I go down the road. uh, yeah, I'm just too busy. I need to sit down, and I started doing that today until shipping took me longer. It always does. That I always think, oh, an hour I'll be done. Never. Um, but I need to go through them, yes, it's mainly Mimi's fault. I always say Mimi and Violet, which I will never talk bad about those two because they buy more than anyone. Mimi being probably number one. But oh my gosh, how do you get a vintage lamp, a dodgeball, and a hockey helmet all in one order? And I think I had the shipping set up for poly mailers. Oh, geez. And hey, in their defense, they're always the last because I'm like, oh God, I got to get to this pile. Oh, good. A vintage spear, a marble, and in a brittle paper artifact. Oh God. Yes, every single time. Every single time. And it's my fault. But yeah, that and it's I don't know. You're new here, Woodshed, but I'm not the brightest guy. How do you separate orders and not lose your ass already? Uh, Hit these 17 buttons, diagram a sentence uh, with a conjunction. Hey, if they would just have the Pythagorean theorem, I could figure it out. I am a geometry guy, but diagramming sentences is tough. Yeah, it loses me every time. Like, just have a button. I have two packages. Please, I have a scale. I'm a master carpenter. I got a tape measure. Just have a button that says, do you have more than one package for this shipment? Yes. What size are they? This size. How much do they weigh? I mean, oh, by the way, I don't know if this happened because I'm a dreamer, hopeless romantic. My sister is coming from, my daughter gets married 2 weeks from Saturday. My sister's coming up from Texas. She graduated as a junior in high school. She's 3 years older than me. A computer genius. I mean, I am the polar opposite. She can do literally anything. That's why I tried to warn y'all, don't mess with me. But I'm gonna talk to her about an app. Yes. I think if it was a lot simpler, like an Apple product, you Android weirdos, that is my next step. Because if anyone can do it, and on the flip side, you need a lot of money. Well, I told you about the guy that I sourced from. Hey, Hachi! Hachi! What was that movie, Berserker? Do you want to make Berserker? What movie was that? Was that Clerks? I think it was Clerks. What's up, dude? Where you been, man? Have threads and all that. Yes. Boom, Tim. Yes. Do you want to make? Is it? Do you want to make Berserker? That's gold. By the way, if y'all want something, let me know. I got this vinyl here, but I just got took by Mimi for like $60. Uh, but I'll keep going in, the wrong direction. But I'm trying to think what toys, tons of Marvel figures. I got all those. Oh, by the way, those the Hellraisers I was bragging about. I put all 9 figures together. They went today for 127. So the auction, it was at 121 when I woke up this morning, and there's like however many hours. Then I made my YouTube video. There's an hour and a half left. It was at 127.50 with 16 watchers. And I was like, dude, this might go like 300-400. And I had to buy it now for 175, but it stayed at 127. But not bad. Yes. Um, I would run the DS, but I'm running at 50. The other night I said 65, no one bid. But I'd run at 50. And if Tyso would get a hold of me, I may have made him mad, but I'd run it I had it at 117 because it's gold. It works. And it comes with 2 games. Pac-Man, I don't know what the other game is. But anyway, trying to think what else. But I will run t-shirts or I will run the vinyl. But you have to speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, Hutch, I don't know where you've been, man. We've had threads. I need to talk to you in person, though, really, because I just, I need to talk to you in person. uh, I'll just say, I wouldn't say forget the bins. I'll just say sourcing. Chase the cat. All right, Parliament. I need to run these lot of phones. Yeah. You know how I don't know how you are, but I get that itch when I just want to tell somebody, but it would be so dumb of me to tell everybody because then I wouldn't have it. But very, very, very cool. Um, Let me grab out a banger here. Why not? Not like I'm going to continue to list. Are you all going to leave me hanging? I'll show you a sample. Some, speaking of Michael Jackson, somebody's watching me. Yep, Motown, Rockwell. Got a scratch. A light one. I don't know if that's a skipper or not, but full disclosure. Easy lover. Gotta hold on to believe it. I thought I had a third one. What I do with you, girl? Put a sword. Oh. And your girl, Tina Turner. Hello. Oh. The weird thing about 2D. Phil Collins, Tina Turner, and Rockwell. Somebody's watching me. Three beautiful first pressings, folks. These are first pressings. I'm going to try one more time, like a deck of cards. Mimi's like, oh, this is easy. Is it easy, lover? Gotta hold on to believe it. Do, 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 do. She like no other. We could have Phil Collins in there sing that too. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I hope that says PH Buckeye as in. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh. No hate here unless it's in November. Just so you know, my uncles, and I love them, and cousins live in Columbus. And we used to go there for Thanksgiving every year. And one year I got in trouble because my cousin, who's a year or two younger than me, made a sign. I was 13 or something. I tore it down. My dad and my uncle lit into me. Yeah, I felt about this big. You know, in the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. I mean, I don't like to get, you know, too much into it, but my best friend did play on this team. And either this hat shrunk or I'm the guy at my yard sale. Yes, he played with Woodson, Brady. Don't make me tell the Brady story. But anyhow, yeah, I grew up 12 miles from Ann Arbor, so I can't help it. I mean, it could be worse. You could be a UT fan. Oh, hello. He said it. I said it. Yep. Not taking it back. I better make sure I lot these up. How'd you like that, Hutch? I do have a 97, technically 98 national championship Tennessee Vols, but that's already spoken for. Again, I'm giving that to a friend of mine. Sweet hat though. Hat cleaner. Said it before. You get the world's best hat cleaner. And great shoe cleaner. Me and my wife did watch whatever the Pat Summit documentary was the other night. I like Pat Summit. She's all right. And my daughter did play with Lauren Hurst, who just transferred from UT. She played on the women's team, and she transferred to Virginia Tech. Uh, Beautiful young lady, great human. Love her family, her dad, and mom, and a brother. But she transferred from UT. Them ladies are hurting. They don't have anyone on their roster. Zero. crazy. All right, why not? I list this as sell. Don't make me go get my Jim Harbaugh autographed Michigan jersey. Yes, my buddy Scott Dreisbach, who was Brady before Brady, and Drew Henson grew up in my hometown. We went to a game years ago, Harbaugh's first year. We went into Schembechler Hall, but Harbaugh doesn't meet anyone on Fridays, the weekends of games. So we talked to Jim Madison. What's the defense coordinator? Not Jim. The defensive coordinator. He's not there anymore, but holy smokes. Anyways, so I bought the Jordan. That's first year jump man. So I bought a jersey and Dreisbach got it signed. Shout out Scott Dreisbach, my buddy, my homie from Mishawaka, Indiana. One of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time. If he didn't tear every ligament in his thumb against Purdue at Purdue, the only away game I ever went to, there may have never been a Tom Brady. Anyways, show you the condition. Let's see what we got inside. Somebody watching me. Mm-mm-mm. Do I have two or? Uh-oh. Good shape. Matter of fact, while we're doing this, I'm telling stories anyways. Let's make sure it's beautiful. Nobody. I would tell you my Charles Woodson story, but I probably should. Not like me and Woodson. Me and Brady hung out. Me and Woodson didn't. We were at the same place. Very cool guy. But funny. It is funny though. Now let's check it out. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That is Michael Jackson Thriller. That is epic. That is a original pressing. Oh, this is one I got listed. I think I got a pile here listed. I better check it out because why I think so is because that inside corner. I want you to know what you're getting. Yeah, this is the one I got listed. So here we go. Here goes nothing. It's live. 30 seconds. Thriller. Michael Jackson. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I swear to God, if you win this for $2, I'll never be on Whatnot again. This is Thriller, Michael Jackson. Oh my dear God. You've got to be kidding me. Hit the share button, like it with a friend. You've got to be freaking kidding me. I quit Whatnot. This is my official retirement. What am I doing? Ay, 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 ay. I'm just saying, if I was a buyer, I would have bought that just to throw it away for $2. Holy balls. All right, I'm done with records officially forever. That is absolute wildness. Congrats, Mimi. Just remember me when you're rich and famous. Holy big. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath now. I better make sure I delist that because it probably sold while I was talking. Holy, I want to see what I had that listed for. Well, I guess I could, but we're not. I'm not even going to look. Screw it. It's over now. It's over. Don't feel bad, my friend. Hey, if I run it, I live with it. The only thing you got to feel bad about, and I was going to I'll say it here publicly. I probably shouldn't, but well, it's not like it's that big a deal. But the Russian plates, We got to work something out on that. The $3 plates you ran, or I ran for 40 that said three. Um, that's the only one because that's probably $250 worth of plates. Uh, what are we gonna do here? Oh, I got the Beard King picker pulled up. My gosh, I just ran a Thriller album for $2. That wasn't a repop, folks. That was not a repop. Y'all got to quit spilling Pop Tarts on your keyboard. Hey, Mimi, you deserve it. It's your day. uh, oh, I'm retiring from records, though. Holy moly. Let's see. After fees, you bought a Thriller album for $2. Do I need to re-show it? Ay, 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 ay. I even clean it. I think it's worth $2 for me to clean it with rubbing alcohol. Gotta be. Vinyl House Records, I've officially retired from record sales. So if you're looking for records, look for the records of my passing. That is insanity. I've sold some really crazy things for cheap, but I definitely understand things that people don't know about. We've done that before. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'll worry about it later. I had to put on Fugazi just to kind of forget about my life for a while. But my point being, if I run glasses, you don't know what it is. Everyone in the universe knows what a Michael Jackson Thriller album is. Maybe no one likes them. It's all good. I'll run into another one. First pressing though. Uh, um, I want to say mine was listed for 100. I don't know. Anyways, it's over, right? You got to move past it. But wow. Mm. Ball's good. What is up? What are you all looking for? Big surprise for what I want to be. Oh yeah, I'm about to go outside and start picking up rocks and call them my pet rocks. uh, I think maybe if I had a what do they call that? What are those stuffed animals that are super expensive? I don't even know where it'd be. Well, well, I guess it wouldn't show up there. That's the bid. I don't even know where it would be. Oh, I don't. I'll worry about it later. I'm just messing around, anyways. It's all good. Uh, yeah, totally good. I'll just list these other ones. Don't feel too bad. I did make a profit on that. Uh, I don't know how much the fees are, but I probably made 20 cents, I'm going to say. So don't feel bad. It's not like it was, the first print of the Bible. I would have definitely run the first print of the Bible, the Dead Sea Scrolls, folks, for $5. uh, Back to high bid auction. Yeah. Well, then I'll send you the Russian plates. For those of you who don't know, I ransom an extremely valuable set of Russian plates, and I said beforehand $40, but when like I often do, it come up three. Mimi's the only one who bid, won it for $3, but she said we worked this out, but they are very, very, very good. There's a lot of pieces, but we won't tell them what they are. That's between me and you. But I think you'll enjoy those. I set all those in its own tub as I was going through stuff. Man, there's a lot of pieces. I want to say 20 some. Very, very cool. You know what I would love to do though? One of the little shot glasses. I would love to have some real high end Russian vodka in one of those. Like sake is better in the right environment, the right chalice, if you will. Uh, and I have a Russian. I can't read it. It's a liquor bottle, but it came in a wood case, and it's like inscribed on the bottom. And I've had it for sale forever, but it would take the right person. I don't even know what it is or how much it's worth. It might be worth nothing. It might just be a, Smirnoff bottle. But matter of fact, let's see if I still have it here. All right, here's the test. Now let's get into offending people. That's a great question. Well, it's too late now. It's a QE 38112. Quincy Jones. You're looking for the error? Uh-oh. Let's not screw this up. We're talking about the error? Oh, for the love of Pete. Um, Co-produced by Michael Jackson. It's the co-produced by Michael Jackson. Which one is the error? All right, since we're in the mood for offense, I've never met anybody yet that didn't know everything. So surely somebody can tell me what this is. I've been taught about everything under the sun. So roses and Kazanilak. Right, cool bottom. If not, says Michael, you lucked out. If not, says Michael 125. That's what we want to know. Let's read that. I would love to know somebody that knows Russian. But nonetheless, I have really been wanting to know what that bad boy is. But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, to put in those Russian shot glasses would be amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Let me grab this lot. That's what I was going to do. Is this lot of. I'm going to fight for what I want to be. Oh, we got modern music. You like American music? I like all kinds of music. Don't you like American music best, baby? Oh yeah, we're running this right now. Did you do too many drugs? I've done too many drugs. What is going on here? All right. Can I put in something like this American music? Take one. Wake up your mind. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, the last of my Blu-ray, both sealed. Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, $2. We're live. Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, Blu-ray, DVDs. I've been asked about Blu-rays, movies. These are the last two I have. Jurassic Park and Lord of the Rings, sealed Blu-ray. I did too many drugs. Did you do too many drugs too, baby? Do we have any books on tape? Hmm. I'll wait that one. I may wait that one. All right. Where'd everybody go? We ran them off. Like American music best, baby. Oh. You like to come along. Nobody want to prom with me, baby. We'll run some CDs. Steve Earle, Neil Young, Harvest Moon, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Matchbox 20, and Katie Lane. One lot, $2. Katie Lane, Matchbox 20, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Neil Young, and Steve Earle. Oh, oh, oh. Mm-hmm. 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 Me, so hold me, baby. Little Buddha shows up. Oh, what did I do there? All kinds of music. She $2. The Wall, Freddie Jones, the Worksite CD, Woodcutter. Oh, Kevin Costner. Oh, Tupac and Bone. Tupac and Bone. Oh, well, gangsters. I may not have anything for y'all. It may be time to list, which is all good. Oh, I should have continued with stories. I've probably only got like 20 CDs left. Yeah. Ooh, Def Leppard. Yeah, not a ton left. This is the last of my CDs. It was good. Saturday was really good. I should have put out more. It was funny because Saturday night I went to my storage unit and I put out double what I had, and I probably had 10 people Sunday. And it's kind of funny because Sunday, the last time, was really, really busy, but it was freezing in the morning, super windy, so maybe that was it. But there was a lot of sales, so I think people may have been, the last time it was the first, probably, actually somebody told me it was the first sale they'd been to, so maybe that was the reason. But it was good because I pulled everything out of here. I got to straighten up, got to donate a bunch of stuff um, to my friend, and yeah, it was good. Like I said, it is funny though, and it's funny being on both sides of the fence, being a buyer and a seller, because when I go to yard sales, it's so annoying to have like eBay prices. But like I had some expensive knives out there. I had a PS4 and I was willing to do 60, but I had 75 on it, and people were just like, meh. And I get it, but at the same time, like, and then I do the front of my garage here and I sit there. Everyone wants to come in here. I'm like, you don't want to go in there. Trust me, with your coin purse. But, people are like, and I'm fine to be like, I'm like, are you looking for something? Cause I had Grateful Dead shirts up there, and, um, someone asked me about one. I'm like, well, that one's 45, that one's 85. And I actually probably could have sold, but tons of what's weird to me is probably where I live now is I don't get the like the I'll just say it. I don't get the higher end, like, the women who are like shopping for themselves. The world, everyone's a reseller now, which is all good. I'm not saying anything sideways. It's just kind of funny to me. I observe and I'm like, and then some people come up, which is totally fine too, but it's weird to me. They don't buy anything, walk around, pick stuff up. And I'm like, and I'm not talking about like picking up the PS4. You don't want to pay. I get that. I wouldn't pay $60 for a PS4 at a yard sale. But like, because I can literally drop mine $10 on the bay and be gone. I have a repeat buyer. But it is funny to me, like, I also give a ton of crap away as far as cheap. Like the bag of figs I had, it's got to be. I mean, the vintage yeah Joe sells for $15, but I had some figures I even forgot what they were. I would have sold them for like $2, but people have no idea. No, they walk by. Three people knew what the mason jars were. I mean, they didn't even ask me to go down. Of course, I put $2 on. I didn't put any half gallons out there, and I only had a few blue ones. But there's not a mason jar out there that I had that wasn't worth at least $8. And being only three people knew what they were. They didn't even ask anything about it. They just bought them. But it is funny to me. I'm like, and then we get the resellers, and I had like cards out there. I sold some serious money worth of cards for next to nothing. Uh, so I give stuff away, but the other stuff I'm firm on. Like I had that Russian knife. It's $70 on the bay. It's brand new. And one dude took it, and he was having his daughter um, uh, translate for him. And he put it in his pocket. And that was where I kind of got on the edge of my seat. I was like, how far is this going to go? And don't worry, you won't get to run far. You'll have to zigzag. If you know what I'm saying. No, it's not a pocket. It's stuck out of his pocket. It's a serious knife, but it's a Russian brand, and it's their lowest end knife, and they go for 70. Uh, so I was like, and I had mine for 40. So, and again, I didn't know that brand until I bought it, but I'm like, don't stick that in your pocket, sir. And it was sticking out, and I was just like on edge. Like, how far is this gonna go? There's no stopping that, my friend. Oh, that's hilarious. But luckily he translated, and I'm like, that's a $70 knife. You can have it for 40. It's a good deal. But I don't expect people to know what that is, whatever. But it is funny being because I'm in that middle ground where it's like, look, I understand it's a yard sale. But it's funny when I see these eBay groups or whatever, they're like, people charging these prices. I'm like, again, I go back to no one owes you anything. This idea that like someone said, well, that's what yard sales are for. No, yard sales for you to sell your stuff. Either you can sell it or you can't. Like this idea that I don't know. I'm on both sides of like, yeah, I'm not going, but if I want it for myself, I'll pay for it. But it's so funny to see people talk like that. Like, uh, and again, on the other side of the fence, I go, this one guy buys out storage units. He has a yard sale. He's high on everything. He's like, but it's 60% of eBay. I'm not buying it, but I can't blame him. But I just don't buy it. I don't think he owes me to go down. So funny, but it's annoying. The most annoying thing is when people print out the eBay comp. That is, that's a little bit overboard, but again, it's their stuff. How can you be mad? I just disappointed I can't get it, but again, they can sell just like. But people now know that I'm a reseller. I'm like, look, and I told the story about the guy with the comic books last year. And Buddha, like I'd buy on District, and I knew I had $40 comics. I told him I knew that. I told him I was a professional or pretending to be. And he's like turning his back comp, and I'm like, dude, I told you how much I'm gonna sell them for. $8. $8 for the $40 comic. If you buy more, I'll sell them to you for $6 a piece. And he still thought he was getting one up on me. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Like I say, like I said, everybody's a reseller, and it's funny to me. I'm like, it's fine. I don't see people as competition. You're your own competition. But I do am aware of the times I'm like, all right, I'm done. It's too hard, too much work. Uh, when you start shipping every day, uh, I'm like, Okay. uh, it's just like buying one to one. If I bought one to one, I would be done tomorrow. You'd have no chance. I wouldn't have a chance. Other people would, but it's kind of funny to me. It is exciting because I was the exact same way. My wife brought this up. People wanting to buy stuff. I can't believe you're. I'm like, and again, it's just a different mindset because there's a million ways to do it. But I don't like smalls. Like I don't like CDs. So I sold the rest of my VHS, DVDs, well, even live stuff that I just don't like to sell. It's a great deal. But it's funny because when I started, I just bought everything that had any value whatsoever. MCM. Like I gave a friend an elephant today. Tremendous value, but it takes a long time to sell. So it's just, you know, you know, that's why I laugh when I learn every day from other people. But I do laugh that every single reseller I've ever met knows it all, including myself. I'm going to really lose some followers here. Uh, I just always laugh because as soon as they leave here, they know it all. They have to open up the passenger door to get in their car. That's so mean. But that's me. I'm the same exact thing. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm picking on myself. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is a great album, by the way. Oh, thank you, man. It's kind of getting real. I've kind of like I compartmentalized probably all the trauma in my life. But now it's getting real. Okay, here's you want to talk about good reselling? So we're going tomorrow to get because my future son-in-law is the only one wearing a tie. His groomman's it's kind of country, a little bit. It's not black tie affair, but it's not blue jeans. So I'm to get a suit, a navy suit. They want to go buy a suit. I'm like, I'll just say it, bitch. I'm a reseller. I will I will be the snappiest dressed and Ralph Lauren head to toe, the freshest glasses you've ever seen, and I won't have $20 in it. I guarantee you. The day I walk in, no, I won't. Well, I'm not above that because that's what I said. That was my example because they wouldn't understand if I used different platforms and ideas. But I sent an offer on a. They're out of Detroit, by the way, Buddha. You might have to pick it up for me. They're in Dearborn. My exact size, head to toe. Ralph Lauren, navy jacket. It's Lauren Ralph Lauren, navy pants, navy vest, and the dress shirt, which I don't need the dress shirt. I don't need the vest. Head to toe. I sent an offer for 1850. They accepted. The other option was Nautica, head to toe, brand new at tags, $200 tags. They still have the Nautica thing you got to cut off on the sleeve, $24. And I'm like, I'm about, we'll see in a month. I may start just flipping that stuff because if you don't know, you probably know Mimi. Lauren, Ralph. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. They're like, my wife said, well, you're going to take a chance. It's 2 weeks out. I said, if it doesn't fit, if I can't get $20 out of a three-piece Ralph Lauren suit with no flaws, then I need to quit. uh, Now, granted, I'll probably do the worm or the Dougie and rip it, but it's worth it. But I couldn't believe I never even thought to look in that genre of clothing. And I started looking, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. There was even a Lauren Ralph Lauren, like it's not for the wedding, double pocket, like you'd wear with jeans, like snappy. And I'm like, I need to buy that for myself. And I never wear a blazer, but I was like, that is freaking good looking. It's incredible. Like I never even thought about looking for like suits like that. I'm like, I'm gonna go spend $300 on a suit that I'll never wear again. I'm like, I will, and it'll probably be like St. John's Bay. Nothing wrong with St. John's Bay, but you know that if I go to my daughter's wedding, I'm blinging it out. I won't wear that watch. That's what I said. I will look better than all of you. I promise you that. I will go get shaved by a real Italian in Nashville. I will have my cool water cologne on. Like, don't worry about me. They're all worried. You're going to wait to the last minute. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I do. But you're worried about me looking good? I'm like, y'all worry about yourself. I will have my Stacy Adams on, my gold watch. Yes. Oh, that's the other one. That's so funny you said that. There's a Navy one just like that, and I had to look that up because I didn't know Zeno. Uh, that is yeah. That's the designer, right? You weren't saying David Hasselhoff, but I was like, you guys don't even know. Like, I try to give them purses. They're like, yeah, I'll show you. This bummed me out though. It started falling apart. This bummed me out. That's the one part about leather. That's what happened to my Italian jacket. But I was like, had that not happened, I'm like, do you want this? Does that look good? Would that look good? I don't know. I'm like, y'all don't have any style. You guys need help. As I'm coming, I might wear a tuxedo T-shirt. I just want them to wait. I'm like, she's like, what if it's wrinkled? I'm like, when I get it, I will try it on. I will take it directly to my friend, the dry cleaner. He'll give me a good deal. Yeah, I got a cool water. Actually, someone sent me a message. I listed it wrong. I've had obsession, and I listed it in the wrong one. I guess the other one's really expensive. Oh, there goes the camera. I listed the wrong one. But I'm like, you guys are worried about me? I mean, I'm a baller. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a baller. Like, they haven't said anything about my glasses, but I'm like, I'm gonna make an appointment with the optometrist, and I'm gonna wear my Ray Bans, and I will be the flyest in the whole wedding party, bar none. Yes, I'll have gaiters on. Yes. And I won't have a dollar over. Well, I guess with the lenses, although that'll be insurance. I may have like $30 in my outfit. Oh, Buddha, that is my exact goal. I may beat him up. No, he's pretty strong boy, pretty big boy, and I'm injured, so I always said I had one good one left in me, but I probably don't. If I had to run for my life, I'd just probably lay down, lay down and beg for mercy. Say I'm sorry. Sorry about my mouth. I still think I'm tough, but I'm probably not. I can't even get through three sentences without breathing heavy. But I don't have to fight anymore. That's one thing. Again, I'm a reseller. I'm strapped. uh, I still have one of those knives that isn't metal. Oh God. No, I am excited though. He's a good young man. He doesn't believe in debt. He's a hard worker. She will be they've already got like Roth IRAs and all that set up. I'm like, oh my God. That's my only advice to you is when you're in your 20s, just set aside. I don't care if it's $1 a week, $10 a week, whatever. Put it in an account and watch it grow. I should be shot. That's the one thing you talk about sad stories. Not sad, but I in Michigan the building boom was going on when I was growing up. Outside of Detroit, everyone thinks of Detroit losing. Where I grew up, dude, there's a lot of money. We didn't have a lot of money, but just a lot of. I made $14 an hour when I was 14 years old. What year was that? I'm 49, about to be 50. So I moved to the west side of Michigan, Hillsdale. Couldn't find a job for $10. I made 19 bucks an hour, as an 18-year-old and couldn't make $10 an hour. And then I moved here south and couldn't like not the same. I love that. Respect, sir. Respect. I always thought about that buying a tux. Uh, but I'm telling you, uh the groom's gonna be wearing brown, and they said they wanted me to maybe wear brown. I'm like, I can't do brown unless it's a linen, and it'd have to be khaki. But navy, now navy I can do. So, and I saw my wife's dress is snappy, so I do have to match the part. But you know I got to give her a little eye candy. I'm telling you, they weren't even excited. uh I'm like, trust me, trust me. We got Lauren, Ralph, Lauren, and no one will care about the tag, but I will know. Look good, feel good, play good. That's the old golf adage. I'll be strutting down that. I'll probably be crying like a baby, to be honest with you. Again, I'm just playing tough. Pretty wild though. Yeah, it'd be fun. They did bum me out. They're doing it like they got property with a barn and all that. So got a good friend of mine catering it. Shout out Jay. Uh Brisket, the whole deal. And it's kind of like when me and my wife got married, we had to pay for our whole wedding. Like nobody helped us. And there was a Tiz barbecue here. We had ribs and cheesy potatoes. They're out of business now. The old man died. His daughters didn't want to run it. It was unbelievable. Well, my brother-in-law, he's the kind of guy he bought from Hudson's or Lord and Taylor. Like he wouldn't buy a polo shirt from TJ Maxx. He just was that kind of guy. So he was probably the most I wouldn't even say picky. He was just that guy, really sharp dress, salesman, all this. He came up and said, "This is the best food I've ever had at a wedding." And I've been to Steak and Lobster. My cousins got married in Ann Arbor when I was younger, and it was black tie, like to the T. And it was kind of funny. We had the best food. So we're doing the same thing, although we're helping and all that. But it is going to be, anyways. They want to have a bar built. I was going to build it. I have the letters. They don't know this, but I have these. I found some old letters from a sign that were made out of metal and wood, and I was going to build a curved bar and have their names lasered into it and all this. and they freaking rented one. I'm like, I can't be mad. It's their wedding, but I was like, I had plans. I was going to, because I had built a bar for someone one time, and we have a wood company here, and they'll get remnants from old buildings. And it's, I mean, it costs money, but it's not like, I mean, it's a one time deal. So I was going to buy a bar rim, and I was going to heat it and curve it and use poplar. If you can't tell, this is just raw poplar, just flooring. But if you will clear coat poplar, it has purples in it. If you pick the boards out, you can take flooring. I built our countertop at our old house, and you can make it look so freaking awesome. And I'm like, all right, you rented it a shitty little, sorry, crappy, sorry, YouTube, a crappy little bar, but I would have built you the raddest thing you've ever seen in your life. That is what I'm good at. But it's all good. Looking for my charger. She just don't know. Yes, sir. You got that right. And you don't blink. That's for sure. I can't listen to Kenny Chesney to this day for that. Don't blink. Yes, I heard it. It was kind of cool. Sold the a pair of these linen Ralph Lauren big pants on the bay, and I had two in bed. I'm like, which pair are they? I get to look and they're the exact same. I had no idea. I had two pair linen Ralph Lauren pants, big size. Where's that charger? Yeah, gonna be fun though. Should be a good time. There'll be no airplane bottles for the rad prior to the party though. That's for sure. They'll have to wait till after they say I do. Oh, that was the other thing. I want to show you because we're just in store. I'm in story mode. You're not in story mode. I am. I have two sets of glasses. I actually bought a set of like wedding chalices in a box. They actually sell good. I think they're going to use those. But I have my great great grandfather's. Hold on. So for the toast, these were my great great grandfather's. That is real gold. They're dusty. They've been sitting on my shelf. I have two of these. The only thing I haven't broke, large barge. Yes, I love it. Yeah, right, Mimi? I mean, those are my great great grandfathers. And if they don't want those, I bought the box. They're real nice. They're taller crystal. But I showed you this thing. Matter of fact, I need to list this tonight. They don't want to use it. I think I said this already in a show. All the tables using clear crystal. And my son-in-law's mother, she buys stuff, and uh she has some. I'm like, well, this is what I do. And I'm like, I found this. My buddy Jeff gave it to me. He had two. He broke the other one. I could have got it the day before. Gave this to me. And go ahead and comp this bad boy. I'd say that weighs 7, 8 pounds. Real lead crystal, no chips, no cracks. And I'm like, I don't know. What would we put in it? Like, all your love and passion into it, because, or I can sell it. I'm like, okay. That'd be one thing if I just brought that up and that wasn't the deco. I'm like, you're using clear crystal or whatever, decanters. So I'm like, what do I know? Again, what do I know? Mimi will probably end up getting that for $2 here one day. I need to list that tonight, though. Probably auction. But yeah, I probably need to take this back inside before I break it because I've done pretty good holding on to those, but those are legit. Yeah, I'll probably do mine in a red solo cup. I'll put that in there and sell wolf tickets. It's a raffle, folks. Get your wolf tickets. But yeah, I was a little disappointed in the bar, even though it takes pressure off me because I always wait the last minute. But uh, man, I had some. I was going to go all out. I was going to make it curved, and it would take some time, especially heating up old wood that's been not petrified, but wood like concrete just gets harder and harder and harder. But no, well, they got it. So, but I mean, it was funny the other day. I have a B. My daughter's name is Bailey, and I was looking for a C because I didn't have a C. And you can take just regular sheet metal and you can acid wash it, and it'll look like rusted and old, patinaed. So I was gonna have one cut out, and I'm like, all right, I don't have to do that now. All I have to do is show up in my snappy outfit. But I may just wear that. Ah, Daddy never was the Cadillac kind, but this dad has a little Detroit in him, so it's Gators and Cartiers. I can't pull the Cartiers off, but if I could, I'd wear Cartiers with blue tinted lenses. I can't do the Cartiers though, not my style. But the Gators, I do have the Stacy Adams Gators. Tassels, you say? I'll have to heat these up a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, my other, I forget what brand. I have some Italian brown ones. You want to? I wore them to my niece's wedding. Was it my niece? Yeah, my nephew's wedding. And man, they hurt my feet, but they are nice. They're brown. Brown would look better with the navy, I think. I probably look like a police officer with these gaiters, but you know, they're not going to tell me I'm going to rent some suit from St. John's Bay. They can't do that to me. Uh, I'm just saying, I don't know what music they'll play coming down the aisle, but I feel like it should be Big Pimpin', which is inappropriate. Maybe the pocket watch. I don't know. I may go the pocket watch route, the whole deal. What will I have for the lapel? What do they call that? The lapel, the handkerchief, handkerchief. It's gonna have to be silk. uh, it's either gonna have to be silk, and it's going to have to be either Turkish, Italian, or Russian for sure. That'll be interesting. Maybe I'll go white in the puff. I did. It was funny a few years ago. Our mayor here got tailored clothes, pretty snappy dresser. We went to a kind of a city party, and because my wife's the basketball coach, people know her, and I'm just a white trash. but I know people, and oh, two colors. I kind of like that. I'm thinking here. How, my wife always says you can't wear black with navy. I'm like, oh, you have no idea. How about the black and white puff? The black to pull up the shoes. Yeah, I will have to do that because I am white trash. I like picking my nose with puff. The fine Egyptian is what I meant, not Turkish. Yeah, Egyptian silk, but black and white, double triangle, no tie. Like I said on Easter, I tried to wear the duck rayon shirt under a navy blazer. My wife's like, "No, you're not wearing that." I'm like, "You don't get it. I had the belt buckle on." I'm like, the my boat shoes, navy slip-on boat shoes, no socks, with navy with sailboats on them, Sperry's, and I'm like, I look good, but under, since I'm not wearing a tie, it's up to me. I don't own any suspenders anymore, but if I had them, they'd be rulers, like old carpenters. But I was thinking a white, like linen shirt, untucked. Yes, untucked with the gaiters. I'm just telling you, I can do it. I can pull it off. In my mind, I'm a lot taller. My legs are a lot taller, and I'm a lot thinner than I actually am because I have a long torso, short legs, and I'm chubby. In my head, I'm this tall, dark, and handsome. That's not the truth. Uh, it's so funny. I'm so envious. Yes, big bone for sure. Uh, uh, that's what years ago, some dude, this is in my 30s, some kid worked for me. No kid, he's a couple years younger than me. He goes, dude, you ever think about getting into powerlifting? I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, you got the right build. You'd be a great power lifter. And I thought about that later. I thought, I don't see that as a compliment, sir. And since I'm so neurotic, I will not have these in a Wemby Parker. They will be in a Ray-Ban case in my lapel pocket. But just so you know, these glasses, they need lenses. They have a stigmatism. And so I'm going to get lenses put in them. But your boy ordered sunglasses that match these for 20 bucks, maybe 25. Because that's how I roll. Because we're going to be outside. Hopefully it's sunny. And when I need my glasses, I'll have these fresh glasses. But when I'm walking down the aisle, I will have matching sunglasses. Yep, that's how I roll. And then I thought to myself, since I kept these, these can't fly. I can't do it. They don't work. So I did get the matching sunglasses to these Ray-Bans. It's amazing what you can do online when you put your mind to it. So the whole point of this whole rant, yes, with navy and black, it'd be perfect. Just license and registration, sir. You can't be taking pictures here. I've never found a pair of aviators that I can wear. They gotta be small. Oh gosh. But anyways, cheers. Hopefully I don't break this antique glass. But you can tell that's gold because there's no flaws, no fading, no rubbing off. Yes, sir. Yep. Those have been around so long, and there is not, how like carnival glass and anything gold. I mean, there's not a spot missing at all. They are dusty, though. That's the only thing. I've sold off about everything. Even when we got married, we're broke. Boom. Speaking of cream de menthe, I'll definitely have some Werthers. You know what's wild is one of my favorite things, and I don't drink them, but it just made me think of that when you say cream de menthe, is White Russians. I remember going to my grandmother's in Flint, and my grandfather mixing in vodka and looked milky, but man, a good White Russian, it's hard to beat. So that may be my drink of choice. White Russians. And I may bring that little wooden box with me. Like, hey, nachschna. I wish somebody tell me if that's worth anything. I've had it listed. There's actually, I did find one the last time I relisted it. There was some in there. Oh, Kahlua. You spelled Kahlua wrong. Yes. My gosh. Hey, I got to ask you a question, Buddha. Um, what is the licorice liquor? I know you know what it is, especially where you live. You know, it's is it Galano? That doesn't sound right. I'm sure there's several. Maybe it is Galano. Been a long time, but I always wanted to try that. And yeah, Sambuca. That's what it is. Sambuca. Absolutely. Thank you. Orzo. Yes. Yes. I've always wanted to buy some of that. And I'm like, I freaking hate black licorice, but uh, you know how it's almost like coffee. Like you shouldn't like coffee. Coffee is bitter, but that's the best. Anise, anise, but that's the flavor. It's like why people drink scotch. Like scotch is awful. Oh no 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 no, Mimi. I'm here to tell you the last time, and this is back. I probably had a sip here or something since this, but one of my best friends got married. His bachelor party we had in Ann Arbor. By the way, it was so fun. We were at this bar, and he doesn't drink anymore, probably because of this night. But he was laying on two tables we put together, and we were like pouring a little beer from a pitcher, and then just dump it on his face. That's how bad it was. But they had the cold Jägermeister taps, and that's the last time. Rumplements. Oh, yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, Aykroyd. Shout out to Aykroyd. He's sober, been for a long time, but that's the last time I drank Jägermeister. Jaeger bombs, and I drank so much Red Bull mixed in with those drinks that my insides were shaking for like 2 days. Like just it had to be a gallon of Red Bull with the Jaeger bombs and the, oh my gosh. Ugh, the smell of it now just kills me. Yes. Oh, so bad. So freaking bad. Just absolutely for 2 days. Just, and again, I'm Scottish and Cherokee, so my tolerance level is up there with the best of them. Literally, like my wife, this isn't a brag, but she would tell people, I've never seen him hungover. Like, never. So when I do, it you can guarantee you, the one that gets me the most is wine, and I love wine. But holy moly, my problem is anything I drink, I guzzle. Like if I open a Coke, I drink half a can in one drink, and that's how when I would drink alcohol, how I'd oh, yes, it's Tonto. I actually thought Tony St. Andrews is pretty, or I was thinking of Tony Montana and Tony Yayo, and but yeah. So my problem with wine, I'm like half a glass, another one. Next thing you know, 2 or 3 bottles are gone, and then the next day I'm like, oh my god. But it's I think it's the sugar that gets me, but and I love wine, but that's the one that always got me. And forever I didn't drink tequila because in 8th grade I had a little thieving buddy who went to prison and he stole 2 pints of Toro tequila. Oh yeah, vodka and cranberries, a wonderful, wonderful little spritzer. But my buddy stole these pints of Toro tequila in the plastic bottle. If you're not from up north, you don't know. We have party stores, not liquor store. Well, it's changed. Used to be you didn't buy beer at the gas station. You bought it at a party store. It's basically a gas station without gas, but it would have liquor and beer. And he stole 2 pints, and I drank like one and a half, and I threw up all over the place. And I have an iron gut, like an iron gut. I don't throw up. But for probably until I was 20, so 8th grade to 20, I didn't drink tequila. And then I started drinking some one at a party, 2 fingers in the plastic black pint. Oh god, so bad. Yeah, so for years, I couldn't even smell it. Just I would smell it and just be like, "Oh my gosh, that's a bad time." Yeah, just gut rot, just, oh, anything in a plastic container is probably gonna kill you. Me too, I've been off of it for quite a while now because I enjoyed it too much. I got to where yeah, I just have and I never drink anything straight. I love Jack Daniels, but never can drink whiskey straight. Gives me heartburn, but I could drink a fifth with Diet Coke. I mean, easy. And and so with vodka, I'd Sprite Zero or something, really light. And then yes, completely. And I could just and next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I drink, you know, a liter, uh, easy and fully functioning. Just so I had to get off of it for a long time. But yeah, that would be my go-to for sure, especially with cranberry. I like that. I always laugh at that because it's like not the Defenders, the Departed. Leo DiCaprio he says, "What are you on your period?" Oh god, that's hilarious. Yeah, he just orders a cranberry. Yeah, that it's better off. That's what I tell people. I mean, I come from a long line of alcoholics, so you got to be careful for sure. Uh, I always tell people that and gambling, you're better off never doing either. But if you do, so be it. But yeah, all the times I ever had to sleep behind bars were due to alcohol. And all the times I was ever broke had to do with gambling. So yeah, yes, for sure. As I said, I'm nobody's judge. You like, hey, my buddy, the buddy I told you that had that bachelor party, he quit and he said the only way he quit, he had kind of a mentor, I guess, and uh, but he's saying you've got to decide for yourself. There's no such thing as someone forcing you to or whatever. You've got to. I don't want to get on uh, you know, a mentoring thing, but it's definitely something for sure. And it's easy, like I said, I've myself, and it's bad because I can't comprehend a violent drinker. Like my mother-in-law, my wife grew up well, I shouldn't put all that out there, but like hitting women and violence and stuff like that. I No one in my family, my grandfather woke up to a bottle of Kessler, a 12 pack of Old Milwaukee every day. Jovial, happy all the time. Never heard a bad story about him. So it's hard for me to comprehend like people that live the other side. Like I had a buddy that lived with us, go over to his house. There's holes in the wall where his dad punched him, and he's just a violent drunk, just a asshole. Sorry, a jerk. And I can't comprehend that because everyone in my life is always, oh, that's terrible. I ca that makes me super angry because I'm super vigilant. Like, I don't know. I'm the kind of person that if somebody was in trouble, I would jump in. I told the story, um, it was last summer, I think. I was pulling out of Staples. There's a Walgreens, little shopping plaza, and I have these weird sixth senses or whatever. I pay, even though I'm scatterbrained, I pay attention to movement and stuff. I notice things people don't notice. And I just saw this young couple, and they obviously they were healthy looking, but they were obviously like street walking or whatever. So I just kept eyeballing them. There's traffic. So to get out to turn left takes forever. And I just kept watching them. And I don't know, I had this feeling. So I pull out left and I'm stuck at a light and I just keep watching them and they're fighting. They start fighting and looking for his, um, like knocking it. She's trying to get his phone or he's trying to get hers. And I could just feel it. Like I feel it building. And like people were walking out of Walgreens watching and it like I was just lasered in. I don't know. I just had that feeling like fight or flight. Next thing you know, he shoves her and she hits the ground. And I grab my door handle and here's traffic's coming now. The lights turn green. And I yell out of my window some obscenities. I mean, I even told my wife and kids, like I said, I will absolutely mess you up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to run over there and absolutely go to prison. And traffic was coming. So the light turned green. So I turn around and I'm about to pull in there. And like there was just enough time in that where it was like that voice inside is like, none of your business. She's going to defend him. So I pulled all the way. I couldn't turn left to get back in there and I was going back. So I couldn't get back, couldn't turn around. So I finally get up like a half mile to the post office where I normally drop off, turn around, go and by the time I got back, they were gone. So I come home and like I mean, I'm just you know how I am, some of you. I'm just next level gone. And they were gone. Never I drove around for a while looking for them and luckily they're gone. And then someone said like you shouldn't do anything. I'm like, no way. That no freaking way will I let that happen. But someone made the point like, no. she would defend him. You would be in jail, and she would defend him, and that's what's sad to me. So I don't know where I'm going with that, other than I can't handle that. Like I can't handle that abuse. So anyway, I don't know how I got off of that, but yes, yeah, it's sad. It's really, really sad. Yeah, it's sad because thinking of that little girl, and I'm just like, here's these young kids, probably in their younger 20s. She's following him around like a little rabbit, and just so. Anyhow, but that ends this counseling session. Yes, for sure. Yep, because you never know what people are going through. You just don't know because it could be awful. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's just be thankful for what you got is right. That's a good way to end it. So, anyhow, but we're getting deep tonight on the Rad Picker Show, but it's probably time to go to bed. I love y'all, mean it. Thanks for coming in. Look out for your packages shipping daily. So, check me out on the next one. Yes. Amen, brother. Amen. Yeah, that deep water's for no one. So, all right, man. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Meet it.